Mike Cranford, and this is Shonka. This is our truck, and we go around the state and just make these knives and sell them. Mostly all baleen here from a guy named Andy Cleveland in Fairbanks. Got this baleen for me. It came from Barrow. This one's caribou antler. These are deer antlers. The wood's diamond willow, tied with sinew, taken from the moose's leg, and then chew it up, and then you wrap it on there, and it just seals itself on there. Very interesting stuff. The only person in the whole wide world that does this. My original idea, everything. Nobody anywhere else does this. Has proven very popular down in southeast Alaska with the people on the cruise ships. And I hope to do this from now on and never fix another car the rest of my life. It's a pipe here. It came from a Blackfoot burial ground on the Missouri River. Took a kayak trip down there a few years ago. And it's what started the whole knife deal off, I guess, just working with bone. Very nice. This one came from Prince William Sound. It's a deer antler. During the oil spill, picked that up. I probably use 1 out of every 10 pieces of wood I find for a handle. Just really hard to find a nice handle. The baleen's turned out really pretty, but it's just really tough to work with. Just really hard to get a nice finish on it. I got some more ivory and stuff down at the bottom, but it is such a hassle to dig all that stuff out. Unless you have money, I will pull them out. Clean part, the blade turned out just almost perfect. This wood gets a disease that what causes all these, whatever that is there. Just really makes some unique designs. I'm the only person I know that uses really old wood too. This is real rotten wood. Everybody else uses the green. But this is a lot prettier, a lot harder to work with, but it's a lot prettier. This knife is, each one of them's got a different price. This one's probably going to be about $150. I have some in there for like $250, have some for $50. Just depends on how much I think you have. How much we can talk you out over how broke I am. It's a good idea though. These are story knives, Eskimo story knives. The natives up north make them. Give them to the little girls. And as they're telling a story, they take this knife and draw the whole story out in the snow. It kind of takes their mind off of people watching them. So it's called a story knife. I've had them in the university at the art shows and everything. Just went over really well. Everybody's just loved them. Up here around Fairbanks, the price scares everybody off, but down around the cruise ship people, the price doesn't even faze them at all. But these camper people and the people around Fairbanks buy very few. Actually, these on top are pretty nice, but the ones down below are the nicest ones. Are you doing it now?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that one. That's bear bone. I got that bear bone on Admiralty Island. I kayaked over there one time and found a bear skeleton. That's a pretty blade. This is ivory. Mammoth ivory taken out of the tusk. Came from a gold mine out in Nome. That's probably the nicest there is of the whole bunch. I would like to just, if I could price them at $10,000, that would be one of them that was $10,000 right there. They're all nice. This whole row is real nice. It's another nice one. That's ivory too. My wife looked at that one. And I spent a lot of time on that too. I mean, a lot of time. It was hard making that little thing. And she said, "Oh, you've made a can opener." I wanted to just stick it in her, you know. Does that look like a can opener to you? Like a harpoon head or something. Definitely not a goddamn can opener. That one's bare and that one's bare. That's a pretty piece there. They're about as flawless as you can make them. I go over them with a magnifying glass to try to take out every blemish and every flaw. If there's something, a blemish on them, it was meant to be there now, because they've been going over and over and over for hours and hours and days to get every flaw out. It just gets ridiculous after a while. They're all just pretty nice. I don't just throw these things together. I mean, I don't just go out and get a piece of wood and whittle it out real quick. I mean, I look at them sometimes for days and get them finished and then discard them because I just don't like the looks of them. This isn't a production line deal. Each one of these is meant to look exactly like it does. It's not just thrown together to see how many I can make. In 3 years that I've been doing this, I've made less than 100 of them. Started until now. This is what I've been after all that time, is one that looked about like these two. Out of all of them I made, that's what I was trying to do. I just wonder if other people can see that. You know, they think, yeah, sure, this looks great.
They are. They're real good. Right up close.
Now, I mean, do you do it like you? Do you see where these pieces, out of all of them that I've showed you, that's the nicest? I mean, would you think that's nice? Everybody's got different taste. To me, that's the...
Yeah.
It's just a... See, that diamond willow's been burnt. And then it's been old and rotten and flaked away, but that burn spot where it's black, really neat. Very unique piece of wood. Never run across another piece like that in 3 years. I haven't seen anyone that works for diamond willow as nice as this. This is flawless compared to most. My little traveling companion, my little love note. Yes, there he is, there's Little. Me and Shonka are sick of this place. We want out of here bad. Me and Shonka's getting ready to take off on our summer. We are leaving.
So do you travel in that truck?
Yeah. This truck, anything you could possibly name, anything to live in Alaska is on this truck right now, including probably about 3 months of dried food. If there's any kind of tool, any kind of anything you ever thought about in your whole life that you might need one day on this truck right now. It's just the best equipped. You couldn't equip a truck any better than this right here, guaranteed. There's nothing you could put on it that would make it better. Oh, it's crazy. Take you anywhere, live winter or summer. Wood stove, bake bread going down the road, whatever you want to do, this is it.
What's the white fang mean?
The word has probably gotten around, but I was in the movie White Fang. And I bought this saw when I was, after the movie was over, they sold all this stuff. So I bought that saw and I bought this cup and I bought that case for the knives, and all that stuff came out of the movie. And all of it is for sale. I bought the saw to use, but it proved to be really hard to use, so I decided to sell it. We're making a movie. Don't just peel right off. It's a pretty good chore. It takes a pocket knife to get it off. Loaded.
When are you gonna pull that? What are you gonna do that?
You couldn't get one ready no better than this. You couldn't go down to the goddamn store right now and buy anything that's not on there.
Put an extra load in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if that won't be, you could just put a cart that's underneath it, or set it in hard to do it.
Yeah.
Shonka's ready.
Shonka's showing her true